we are continuing chapter number 4, Animal Kingdom. You have studied phylum Porifera, animal having pores throughout the body. Phylum Coelenterata or Cnidaria having coelenteron or cnidoblast on tentacle for prevention from the prey. Ctenophora having 8 comb plate, and these animals have the bioluminescence. They shine their body part during night like glowworm. Platyhelminthes, flatworm, parasitic worm. Aschelminthes, roundworm. Annelida, having ring all over the body. Arthropoda, largest phylum of animal kingdom. Mollusca, soft-bodied animal. They are of two types. Some have exoskeleton of calcium carbonate all over their body surface, like pila. Pila means chunk, and sepia, octopus without shell. Now we begin with phylum Echinodermata. Echino means spine. Dermata means dermis of the skin. These animals have endoskeleton, which consists of interlocking, movable or fixed calcareous plate. Calcareous means calcium carbonate. These calcareous plates are called ossicle. Ossicle bear tubercle or spine. So why the name Echinodermata is there? Their endoskeleton have interlocking, movable or fixed calcareous plate called ossicle. Ossicle bear tubercle or spine. These animals are marine with organ system level of body organization. They have radial symmetry in adult and bilateral symmetry in the larva. This is the specialty of this group. They have radial symmetry in adult animal, and they have bilateral symmetry in the larvae. They are triploblastic coelomate animal. For locomotion, they have tube feet. These tube feet are associated with water vascular system. What is water vascular system? Here water flows through definite channels. These channels are called vessels. So water vascular system is a unique feature of this group. Digestive system with mouth is on ventral side. This is our ventral side, lower side, and anus on the upper side. In most of the animal, excretory system is absent. Sexes are separate. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect with free swimming larvae. So, Echinodermata is a unique group of marine animal which have spine all over the body developing from their endoskeleton. Digestive system with mouth are on ventral side. Anus is on dorsal side. No excretory system in this animal. Water vascular system consists of locomotion, capture and transport of food and respiration. So function of water vascular system is locomotion, capture of food, transport of food and transpiration. Example, asterias. Asterias means starfish. You can see this is the water vascular system of starfish. Mouth is in the center. What is the specialty of starfish? They have tremendous power of regeneration. If any arm of starfish is broken, a new arm develops in place of broken arm. So, asterias or starfish, echinus, sea urchin, antedon, sea lily, cucumeria, sea cucumber, and ophidia, brittle star. These are the members of echinodermata. Now till from porifera to echinodermata, animals are called non-chordate because they have no notochord in their any developmental stage of the life. Phylum after echinodermata have developed notochord slowly during their development. So now next phylum is Hemichordata. Hemichordata was earlier considered as subphylum under Chordata, but now it is placed in a separate phylum, Chordata. This phylum consists of worm-like animal having organ system development. Body of animal divided into three parts: proboscis, collar and trunk. Body divisible into three parts: proboscis, collar and trunk. Circulatory system is of open type. What is open circulatory system? Blood collected in hemocoel. From hemocoel, blood directly enter into the heart through small pore. Then this blood again enter in hemocoel through the artery. So no closed system of blood circulation. It is called open blood circulation system. Respiration through gills. Excretory system is through proboscis gland. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external and development is indirect. Example, balanoglossus. This is balanoglossus and saccoglossus. Next is chordata. These chordata are fundamentally characterized by the presence of notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord and pharyngeal gill slit. This diagram shows dorsal nerve cord. Nerve cord would develop into the nervous system onward. So nerve cord is C-O-R-D. Cord means thread. It is a thread of nervous tissue on dorsal side. This thread consists of nerve cell, and it runs on dorsal side, nerve cord. Below the nerve cord is notochord. This notochord would develop into vertebral column. Animals having notochord are called chordate. This notochord is the skeletal tissue and it gives definite shape to the body. So nerve cord, notochord and pharyngeal gill slit for respiration. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate animal with organ system level of organization. They possess a post-anal tail. After anus, there is a tail and closed circulatory system. Example is this chordata divided into three groups: Urochordata or tunicata, Cephalochordata and vertebrata. Subphylum Urochordata and Cephalochordata are often referred as protochordate. Proto means primitive. They are primitive chordate. They have notochord in their lifetime, but for a short time. They are exclusively marine. Urochordata have notochord only in larval tail. Tail of the larva has notochord in Urochordata. While in Cephalochordata, it extends from head to tail region. So, Urochordata have notochord in tail region only during larval stage, and Cephalochordata have notochord from head to tail. And this notochord is persistent throughout the life. Example of Urochordata is Acidia, Salpa, then Doliolium, Cephalochordata, Branchystomata, Amphioxus or Lanceolate. So these are member of Protochordata. So you have studied chordata divided into three subphylum: Urochordata or Cephalochordata, two phylum. Third is vertebrata. Now evolution is proceeding ahead. Slowly this notochord is transformed into vertebral column. Notochord is a rigid rod. So these animals, they cannot turn, they cannot move down or upward. It is a straight structure. So these animals move like this. Slowly, animals become more efficient by transforming notochord into vertebral column. What is vertebral column? It is made up of small pieces called vertebrae. They are not fixed firmly. They are fixed by ligament or a type of connective tissue. So back movement is possible due to vertebral column. So slowly notochord has transformed into the vertebral column. All vertebrate are chordate. It means all vertebrate have notochord in their embryonic stage. Slowly this notochord of embryo is transformed into the vertebral column. But all chordates are not vertebrate. All chordates don't have vertebral column. You have studied Urochordata, Cephalochordata don't have vertebral column. So all vertebrates are chordate, but all chordates are not vertebrate. Beside the basic chordate character, vertebrate have a ventral heart with 2, 3 or 4 chambers. This is our ventral side. So now position of heart is on ventral side. Heart has 2, 3 or 4 chamber. Kidney for excretion and osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means control of water by protoplasm. Paired appendages which may be fins or limb. So these are characters of vertebrate. Now on page number 55, difference between chordate and non-chordate is given. Name itself shows chordate, they have notochord. Non-chordates, they don't have notochord. Chordate have central nervous system which is dorsal, hollow and single. Can you see the dorsal, hollow and single nerve cord? Central nervous system in non-chordate is ventral on this side. Our nervous system is on dorsal side and non-chordate have nervous system on ventral side. Solid and double. Pharynx have perforated gill slit. Gill slits are absent in non-chordate. Can you see the gill slit present in pharyngeal region? Heart is ventral. Our heart is on ventral side. Non-chordate have heart on dorsal side. A post-anal tail is present. Here post-anal tail is absent. So learn this point of difference between chordate and non-chordate. Now you have studied chordate of phylum divided into 3 subphylum. Urochordata, where notochord persists in larval stage in tail region only. Second is Cephalochordata, where notochord extend from head to tail. And third is Vertebrata. Vertebrata means now the evolution is proceeding towards the higher animal. This Vertebrata division divided into 2 parts. Agnatha. A means without and gnatha means jaws. Lower vertebrate had no jaws. Mouth was circular without jaws. Gnathostomata. Gnatho means jaws and stomata means mouth. Mouth is surrounded by jaws. Agnatha has class cyclostomata. Cyclo means circular. In cyclostomata, mouth is circular. Then Gnathostomata has 2 superclasses, Pisces and Tetrapoda. Pisces means fishes, they bear fin. And Tetrapoda, tetra means 4. Poda means limbs. They have 4 limbs. Pieces divided into 2 groups. Chondric thighs and osteotic thighs. Chondric means cartilaginous. Ichthyes means fishes. So chondric means cartilaginous. Ichthyes means fishes. Osteotic thighs. Osteotic means bony. Ichthyes means fishes. So fishes are of 2 types. Which 2 types? Cartilaginous and bony fishes. Now tetrapoda having 4 limbs divided into 4 classes: amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammalia. Now we begin with the first group, are Agnatha, jawless animal. It is included in class Cyclostomata. Cyclo means circular, stomata means mouth. They have circular mouth, no jaws. So they are ectoparasite on fishes. They remain fixed on the posterior side of the fishes, and where big fishes move, they also go along with the fishes. Whatever leftover part of food is by fishes is taken by these animals. So they are ectoparasite on fishes. Their body is devoid of scales and paired fins. Their endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Circulation is of closed type. They are marine but migrate to lay egg in fresh water. It is called spawning. So these animals are marine but they migrate to freshwater sources where they lay the egg. These animals are marine but migrate for laying eggs in fresh water. After spawning means laying egg, within few days they die. Their larvae after metamorphosis return to the ocean. Example: Petromyzon, lamprey and Mexine or hagfish. So now the evolution is proceeding towards the side of fishes. This hagfish is the primitive fish where no scales or no limbs are present, but it is the beginning of formation of fish-like animals. Now, after this begins the class Gnathostomata. Gnatho means jaws and stomata means mouth. So this division, Gnathostomata, have mouth surrounded by jaws. It is divided into 2 pieces which bear fin and tetrapoda which bear limbs. So now we begins with pieces, fishes. They are of 2 types, chondric thighs and osteotic thighs. Chondric means cartilaginous. Ichthyes means fishes. Chondric thighs are fishes having endoskeleton of they have endoskeleton of cartilage. So chondric thighs have endoskeleton of cartilage. Their mouth is ventral. Ventral means this. Mouth is on ventral or lower side. They have gill slit in pharyngeal region. These gill slits are not covered with operculum. Operculum is the lid-like structure that cover the gills. They have placoid scale. Placoid scale are teeth-like scale which cover the whole body. So they have placoid scale over their body surface. These their jaws are very much powerful. These animals are predaceous. They kill the prey. Due to absence of air bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. So air bladder is absent in this animal. Heart is two-chambered. Heart has one auricle and one ventricle. Some of them have electric organ and some possess poison sting. They are cold-blooded animal. Cold-blooded animal means the body temperature does not remain constant. It fluctuates according to the external changes. They lack the capacity to regulate body temperature. So they are called cold-blooded animal. Sexes are separate. Male bear pelvic fin having clasper. Pelvic fin are the posterior fin having clasper, organ of copulation. Copulation is a physical contact between male and female. So pelvic fin in male bear clasper for copulation. Fertilization is internal and they are viviparous. Viviparous means they give birth to new one. Example, scoliodon, dogfish; pristis, sawfish; carcharodon, great white shark; trigon, stingray or electric ray fish. So, first class is chondrichthyes, cartilaginous fishes having endoskeleton of cartilage. Their mouth is ventral, gill slit present in pharyngeal region, not covered with operculum. Placoid scale present all over the body. Fins are asymmetrical. One fin is big and other fin is small. It is called asymmetrical fin. Now next class is osteichthyes. Osteo means bone. These osteichthyes have endoskeleton made up of bone. Throughout the body, endoskeleton made up of bone is present. They are both marine as well as freshwater animal. Body is streamlined which help in swimming. Mouth is terminal like this. In chondrichthyes, mouth is ventral here, and in osteichthyes, mouth is terminal. They have gill slit here but covered with operculum. You can see in diagram, this is the operculum. Page number 57, second diagram. It has operculum a lid-like structure which cover the gill. They have air bladder which help in swimming. So, presence of air bladder. Then, heart is two-chambered like constrict thighs with one auricle and one ventricle. They are cold-blooded animal, means their body temperature fluctuate according to the external changes. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. They are oviparous. Oviparous means laying egg and development is direct. Now example, marine ostrich, exocetus, flying fish, hippocampus, seahorse, freshwater, labio, rohu, catfla, clarias, magar, aquarium, betta, fighting fish, petrophyllum, angel fish. So these are example of ostrich thighs. Now what is the difference between chondric thighs and ostrich thighs? In chondric thighs, endoskeleton is made up of cartilage. Ostrich thighs, endoskeleton is bony. In chondric thighs, mouth is ventral. In ostrich thighs, mouth is terminal. Gill slit uncovered. Their gill slit covered with operculum. In chondric thighs, no air bladder. They have to swim throughout to avoid sinking. In ostrich thighs, air bladder is present. Then they have internal fertilization, and here fertilization is external. So these are the differences between chondric thighs and ostrich thighs. In the next part we will continue with the tetrapoda. What is tetrapoda? Superclass of Gnatostomata.